Last week, we spoke about Britain's literary legacy, stories that travelled the world. Today, I'd like to tell you one that never really left Wales. Long before the United Kingdom existed, long before modern Britain, Welsh folklore gave us one of its most moving stories, the story of Gelert. According to the legend, in the late 12th century, Prince Llewellyn returned home from hunting to find his baby's cradle overturned. The child was nowhere to be seen. There was blood across the room, and Gelert, his faithful hunting dog, stood there with blood around his mouth. Believing the worst, the prince drew his sword and killed the dog. Then he heard something, a baby crying. He searched the room and found his child alive beneath the overturned cradle. Beside the baby lay a dead wolf. Gelert hadn't attacked the child, he had saved him. The blood wasn't the baby's, it belonged to the wolf. The prince had killed the most loyal friend he ever had. It's a heartbreaking story, a lesson about anger, about assumption, and about acting before knowing the truth. Before people leap to the comments section, I'm aware the story is potentially a fable. Like the old story that my childhood home of Berwick-upon-Tweed is technically still at war with Russia. Gelert is almost certainly a fable, rather than a historical event. Most historians believe the legend became widely known in the late 18th century when David Pritchard, landlord of the Goat Hotel in Gelert, promoted the story to attract visitors to the village. There's even a grave for Gelert. Whether that happened or not doesn't matter much at all, because the story has survived for centuries, not because people believed every word, but because its message still resonates today. I'd never heard the story until I started researching for this channel. One of the best parts of making these videos has been discovering stories like this. Stories that remind us how rich the history and folklore of these islands really are. So today, this is simply my little nod to Wales. It's storytelling and one of the most beautiful legends it has ever given us. Not bad for a small part of a small island.